Coming into just a nice reclining ball position. Begin with a few deep breaths, breathing in. Exhale, sighing away any stress or tension. Softening into the low back, softening into the hips. Beginning to feel the body releasing. Relaxing through the hip joint. Feeling the belly pressing into the thighs as you inhale. Deep release as you exhale. Adjustments as the body releases into the pose. Just take a moment to check in with yourself. Noticing areas that feel tight, those that feel at ease. Noticing any emotions in the body, to understand our feelings. Be careful not to judge anything. It's just the practice of noticing, becoming aware. Noticing your overall energy this morning. Release a little bit more deeply. As you hold this reclining child's pose. Breathing deeply into the belly. Another deep breath. Exhale. Simply place one foot down and then take the opposite foot, bring it up towards the sky. Hand can come to the arch, gently drawing the knee along the side of the body into half happy baby pose, softening deeply into the hips. Each exhalation is an opportunity to release and let go a little bit more deeply. Feeling free to play around a little bit, maybe moving and adjusting. Perhaps even pressing into the hip flexor, see if that allows a deeper release to the hip. If you're exceptionally tight, you can always straighten the leg a little bit here too, bring that into the hamstring. Couple more breaths. And help the leg back up to center, placing it down and gathering the opposite leg in, reaching towards the arch of the foot, gently drawing the knee alongside the body. Long exhalations. Moving. Letting go. Dropping into this moment. Feeling the sensations of your body in this time. Like to straighten a leg, you can. One more breath. Helping the leg back up to center. Bringing the soles of the feet together, coming into a reclining Baddha Konasana. Placing the hands at the low belly. Feel the breath moving into the hands. Bringing softness and warmth on the inside of the hips. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. One more deep breath. Sighing away tension. Bring the hands to the outside of the knees, helping them up. Draw the knees back into the body, soften into the low back. Both feet come up towards the sky, flex the toes back, reaching towards the arches. Gently drawing both knees alongside the body and rock from side to side. Pose is called Happy Baby, so just imagine that childlike awareness in the body. Gently exploring the hip hinge, finding a little smile today. Might feel kind of good on the low back too. Bringing the hands back to the outside of the legs, place the feet down onto the ground. Extend the legs in front of you. Bring the hands underneath your bottom. Create a little triangle with the index finger and the thumb so they rest there. From here, point the toes. Get a stretch on the tops of the feet. Move the arms underneath the body and then pick the body up. So you're kind of coming into a little extension here. Lift the chest up and then bring the head back, coming into Matsyasana, fish pose. Bring the crown of the head gently on the ground so the weight is supported in the arms. Breathing into the front of the body. Relaxing as you exhale. If it is, of course, uncomfortable, come out right away. One more deep breath. As you exhale, relax, and then inhale, push into the elbows, lift the head up a little bit, come back down, bring the knees in, hands out from underneath. Coming into your ball, softening into the low back. Let's go ahead, we'll bring the legs into a quasi-table position here, knees above the hips, arms up and overhead, coming into dead bug. This is a core position or a core move. Toes point up towards the sky. You're going to drop the left heel down and the right arm down, keeping the left arm straight up and the right leg up. So don't let the opposite hands, the opposite leg and arm stay the same. So move the opposite hand and leg down, and then bring that back up. Now watch as you move. So there's going to be, the body is going to want to bring the hand and the leg that are supposed to stay stationary in, because that's the path of least resistance. It's going to be easier. So try to keep the opposite hand and leg straight up, and watch the pelvis. Make sure that it's not rolling. Try to keep it somewhat stationary so that your core stays braced. Do a couple more. Last one here. And bring the legs back in, soften into the low back. Relax the jaw. We'll do that again just for a little practice. So those knees are right above the hips, toes draw back, arms up, deep breath. As you exhale, opposite arm and leg go down. Watch the other two, make sure they stay where they're at. Release it down, and then feel that strong contraction through the midsection as you come up. Finding a nice comfortable breath pattern to work with. Couple more. Bringing a strong midsection. And release, drawing the legs back in. Soften into the low back. Extend the legs up towards the sky and then move them a little bit off that 90 degrees. Keep the pelvis and the ribs drawing together, hands behind the head, bringing the legs or the body up. Take your left leg, shoot energy out through the sole of the left foot, bringing the left leg down. Again, watch the hips. Big core here, bring the leg back up. Do that on the opposite side. Keep breathing, keep the pelvis and the ribs knitting together, and then bring the leg up. So if you're doing this right, you should feel pretty fatigued already. Keep reaching energy out through the sole of the foot. Lifting one more time on the right side. Bring that up, and then draw the knees in. Breathing deeply into the belly. Feel that fire. Lovely way to start the day. Extend the legs up, toes point back. Let's do that one more time. Hands behind the head. So again, keep that intention of the legs connected with the core. Slowly begin to drop the heel. Only come down to what feels safe and comfortable. So it might be that you can only come down partial way. If it starts to hit your back, bring the leg up right away so the body feels strong enough to be able to drop the leg down a little bit further. Try to do 3 on each side with integrity, with respect for the body. Be mindful of those movements, keeping our connection with the core, and then draw the legs in, soften into the belly. Deep breaths, find a gentle smile. Beautiful. From here, place the legs down onto the ground and roll onto one side. I'm actually going to flip up here so I'm facing to the opposite way of my mat, which is how I like to work when we're together here. So flipping to one side, grab the top leg, top shoulder rolls down and back, and then gently begin to draw the leg in towards the glutes. Doing a stretch across the front of the quadricep. Soften. And then inhale, press the foot into the hand. Feel a gentle contraction through the front of the leg. Exhale, soften in. Inhale, press away. You don't need to press at 100%, maybe 60 or 70, creating a gentle contraction. And then exhale, soften in. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, press away. Draw in. One more time. Gently hugging that in, relaxing the shoulder back. And release the leg down. Flip onto your belly. Bring the hands next to the chest. Legs are strong, shoulder blades down and back. Reach the tailbone down towards the feet. Inhale, lift. Little cobra crunches here. Slowly come down. Inhale, lift. Keep the belly lifting up, so don't leave the belly down on the mat. Let that come with. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Strong back. The shoulder blades down and back. Let the heart rise and fall. One more time. Inhale, come up and hold. Reach strongly through the feet. Feel the tailbone reach down. Keep the elbows in. Deep breath. Exhale, lay it down. Rolling onto your opposite side from what we just did. So opening the quadricep now. On that opposite side of the body, reach back, grab the foot. Bottom leg is bent for balance. Taking a moment to notice the quadriceps. Noticing any tightness, any areas of restriction. Inhale, gently press away. And at about 60%, not too hard, not trying to force anything. And then exhale, gently hug in. Inhale, push away. Exhale, pull it in. Couple more. One more time. Gently hugging in. Relaxing the shoulders. One more deep breath. let it go. Rolling back onto your belly. A little more back strength here. We're going to reach around and see if you can lace the fingers together. If this does not work for you, just bring the hands alongside the body. Shoulder blades down and back, and then from here, inhale, lift. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So if that bothers your shoulders, hands can come right alongside the chest. Moving with the breath. And imagine somebody holding onto your hands, lifting you a little bit higher each time. One more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Bring the hands next to the chest. Inhale, press up. Exhale, back into your extended child's pose. Trying to curl the toes under if you can. Widen the knees, gently sway from side to side. Walk the fingers forward, creating lots of space in the vertebrae. Moving with breath. Softening into the armpits. Heart is gently swaying. Let's move through a mini vinyasa. Inhale, come forward into a knee plank, feel the core. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra, heart center lips. Exhale, lay it down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, back into extended. A couple more times. Riding the wave of the breath. Letting the breath and the movements join together, just like a dance. This next one, coming back into your extended child's pose. Toes gently curled under, stretching the soles of the feet. It hurts, obviously, uncurl. You may choose to hold extended child's pose, never doing a down dog if that's what the body needs today. Otherwise, you can pop the hips up into a down dog. Being careful here, being mindful of the back of the legs. Cuddling out the heels, shaking out the hips. Shoulder blades are broad against the body. Relax the palate of the mouth. And settle back into your dog, pressing the mat away. Muscles of the thighs are strong. Feel them hug in. Take the left leg up, inhale. As you exhale, fire the left leg forward. Help it if you need to. Left knee is right above the ankle, softening into a low lunge. And then inhale, sweep the arms up. Settle into the hips. Gentle reaches from side to side. Just whatever feels good. Breathing into the side bodies, creating space. And reach both the arms up. Big circle back, opening through the chest and the shoulders. Bring the hands down. Look at the hands. Make sure you've got some space between the fingers as you come back into your down dog. Soften through the tops of the shoulders. And edge of the shoulder blades draw in. Softening and settling. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, fire the right leg forward or lower and help it. Softening the back knee down. When you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms up, settling into your lunge. Engage the back glute here, supporting the hips, and then a gentle reach side to side. So whatever feels good, you can always even reach kind of towards the front or to the sides, exploring the structure of the body. Inhaling up, circle the arms back, come back into your down dog once again. Again, extended child's pose is always available for you, or if your wrists bother you, come into a dolphin pose by being on the forearms. Just listen to your body. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, fire the left leg forward once again into a low lunge. Softening. Strong back glute. Inhale, sweep up. Palms together, coming into a twist. Right elbow towards the left knee. Settling into the hips, shoulder blades begin to stack as the heart center rolls gently up towards the sky. Squeezing our thighs together just a little bit. One more deep breath. Exhale, release. Bring the hands down, back into your dog or extended. Settling into the pose. Feel the heart center draw a little bit further back. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, bringing the right leg forward. However you need to get it there. Soften the back knee down. When you're ready, sweep it up. Strong back glute. Inhale, lengthen, palms together, come into your twist. Getting really long through the spine. Relax the shoulders up and around, squeezing through the inner thighs. Dropping in. Another deep breath. Exhale, unravel. Come back into your dog or extended. Look at your wrists. Make sure you've got a nice angle in your wrists. Sometimes we get stuck kind of here in our dog, and it puts a lot of pressure on the wrist joint. So try to get that chest back. So the wrist can be nice and open. Pressing out through the fingertips. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, fire the left leg forward. And a little stuck there. Soften the back knee down, and then heel toe the left foot out towards the side of the mat. We're just gonna kind of explore here. So gently rocking. Make sure that the knee is somewhat traveling with the toe. You could come up here as well. Moving a little bit more deeply. Use your balance, just bring the hand down. Maybe you open a little bit out towards the side. Maybe you close in a little bit more towards the knee. Engage the back glute, giving support to the hips. Beautiful. Bring that back down, heel toe back in. Hands are nice and wide, space between the fingers, and come back into your down dog or extended. Always feeling free to pedal out, shake the tail. Check into the tops of the shoulders, they're soft, and the inner edge of the shoulder blade is drawing in. We all have a beautiful smile and our hearts are open. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, bring the right leg forward. Softening it down, backing it down. And begin to heel toe to the outside of the mat. And once again, we'll begin to explore. You can keep the hand down, staying low, or you can invite yourself up. You'll notice that the right and left side of the hips are a little bit different. And becoming aware and mindful of that, working through those areas of tension in the body to begin to create a little bit more sense of balance. Feel the belly lift, opening and closing, getting lower, getting higher. A little bit longer here, a couple more breaths. And then bring the hands back down, heel toe in. Curl the back toe under, come back into your down dog. Fingers are wide. Down dog's becoming too much, find the extended child's pose. Making the practice your own. Inhale, bend the knees, stretch back. Exhale, walk or jump the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, strong quadriceps. Bend the knees as much as you need to here, and then feel the tailbone reach up to the sky as you open through the hamstrings. Relax the body down, release the head. Let it go. Let it go. And on your next inhalation, you're going to begin to sit the hips back, bringing the arms up and overhead or to the heart center into chair. A bit easier with the hands at heart centers. If you need to be there today, go ahead and take that position. Sit back a little bit more deeply. Feel the glutes engage. Strong legs. Inhale, rise. Exhale the hands down to the heart center. Take a deep breath in. Sign it away. Inhale, feel the energy coming up from the earth into the body. Exhale, soften and release down into the earth. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive. Little bend of the knees. Coming down. Bringing the hands down towards the ground. Cross the left foot behind the right. Shoot your hips over to the right. Walk your hands over to shoot your hips over to the left. And then walk the hands over to the right. So the hands are on the same side of the body of the foot that went behind. Hopefully you're feeling an opening either on the outside of the hip or into the low back. And breathing into any areas of tightness. Relax the crown of the head down. Letting go. Let the head go a little bit more. Relax the shoulders. One more deep breath. Walk the hands back towards the front. Take the leg that's behind, which is hopefully your left. Hopefully I had said that right at the beginning. And then take the left leg back. So if you need to switch, go ahead. Just bringing the left leg back. Coming into crescent warrior, sweep the hands up and overhead. Settling into a lunge position. Check the back knee. Sometimes this back leg likes to be kind of slack. So kind of push out through the back knee, reaching the arms up. Front knee's right above the ankle. And let's just do a few little side reaches here. You might notice the body struggling for balance as you move from side to side. That's what it's supposed to do. You feel the core engage. Preventing you from toppling over. And then inhaling the arms up. Face towards the screen, drop the back heel back, and the foot's parallel, coming into warrior two. Front knee is over the ankle. Softening into the hips. Feel the right sit bone begin to track down towards the right heel. Soft gaze off into the distance. Relax the shoulders, reach and extend. Rooting down through the soles of the feet. Feeling strong, firmly grounded, planted. One more deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, come back into exalted warrior, reverse warrior. Watch the front knee. Make sure that the knee is still over the ankle, settling into the hips. Breathing into the side body. Let the breath open up the ribs. Reach a little bit further. A couple more breaths. Have a deep breath in. Exhale the arms back to parallel. Inhale, bring the arms up and overhead. Point the toes slightly away and coming into goddess pose. Settling down into the hips. Move the elbows back, opening through the chest. Let's lift the right heel off the ground. Strengthening the foot, the ankle, the calf. And gently place that back down. And then lifting the opposite. Lowering that down. And then let's see if we can do both. If you fall or you come out of balance, just drop one heel and then alternate. Keep breathing. And then slowly lower the heels down, draw the body up, point the toes straight forward, drop the heels back, come into a forward fold. Let that go. Feel the spine release down. Muscles of the legs hug into the bones as the tailbone tips up towards the sky. Soften the knees and take a ragdoll up. Bringing the hands to the hips as you come up. And then turn the left toe over towards the back side of the mat. Step the back foot forward slightly. Nice little angle. Coming into a warrior one position. You do not need to square your hips off with the front of the mat. They can be at a little bit of an angle. Push through the back heel. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Soft gaze up towards the sky. Press into the pinky edge of the back foot. Feel an opening through the front of the hip. Feel the belly draw in. A few more breaths. Exploring the pose, making micro adjustments until you feel something that feels really good and grounding for you. Another deep breath. Exhale the arms around behind you. Lace the fingers together and open up through the heart center. Relax the tops of the shoulders away. Relax through the tops just a little bit more. One more deep breath. Exhale, begin to send the heart center forward. Preparing to move into humble warrior. Watch the front knee, make sure it stays over the ankle. Relax the crown of the head down. Soften the palate of the mouth. Letting go. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands down to either side of the foot. Fingers are spread wide. Take the back foot, step it back a little bit. Come back into a down dog or extended child's pose. Feeling the bones stack, creating a strong base of support for the body, supporting the organs, feeling how the muscles support the bones. Inhale, bend the knees, stretch it back. Exhale, walk or jump the feet forward. Taking a moment to pause, settling. Opening through the hamstrings, bending the knees as much as you need to, tailbone reaching up. Take a look, make sure you've got a little space between the feet. Preparing to move into chair pose. Inhale, begin to set the hips back, reaching the arms up and overhead. Exhale as you settle into chair. Keep the tailbone softening down. Hands can be at the heart center if you'd like. Make sure the knees are pointing straight forward. Strong through the base of the body. Another deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale the hands to the heart center. Take it in. Let it go. Another deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive. Softening down. From here, take the right leg or the opposite leg that you did before behind. Hips shoot over towards the right and then hands walk over towards the left. Rolling onto the pinky edge of the right foot. Bending the knees if you need to so the body can release. And then allow the spine to release a little bit more so the head can soften down towards the ground very slowly. This is the time that we take to slow down. Check in at a deeper level with what's happening with the body. Physically, emotionally. Relax the jaw, relax the brow. Shake the head yes and no, letting go of any stress that the neck might be holding, resisting. A couple more breaths here. Feeling free to hold a little bit longer if you've got something really good going on. Walk the hands back to center, uncross the back foot, and then take the back foot, which should be now the right, coming back onto the ball mount, and when you're ready, sweeping up into crescent warrior. Relax the shoulders, front knee firm over the ankle, back leg. Again, watch if we sag. This is kind of a typical position, so kind of push the energy from the navel through the hip flexors. You're opening here, out through the heel. The femur bone is opening through the back of the hamstring. Couple more breaths. Relax the shoulders down. One more deep breath in. Exhale, coming back now into your warrior two. Opening up, drop the back foot parallel, front knee above the ankle, relax through the shoulders, soft gaze off into the distance. Relaxing through the shoulders, pressing to the pinky edge of the back foot. And micro adjustments as you move. Notice where you can contract a little bit, where you can soften and relax into the pose. So finding that play between work and relaxation. When you're ready, inhale, reach the front hand forward. Make sure that that left knee stays right where it's at, opening into your exalted warrior. Let the heart center roll up, ribs roll up. Keep the back foot grounded. Breathing into the ribs. Ugh. Front knee might be kind of taking a little vacation over to the front of the screen. Kind of keep that intention, moving back. One more deep breath. Go. Come back briefly for warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, facing forward. Toes pointing away, coming down into your goddess pose. Squeeze the knees back. Getting a little bit lower. See if you can challenge yourself today. Obviously, if there's any pain, come out. And then let's lift the left heel up. Settle into that. Working the muscles of the leg. And lower the heel down. Lift to the opposite heel. Settle. Lower that down. And let's see if we can get them both. And if you fall, you're struggling with your balance a little bit, be okay with that. Try to find that sense of non-judgmentalness. It just is what it is. I've got a lot of shaking going on. You might not be able to see it, but I can definitely feel it. Lower the heels down, rise, move the toes in, heels out, take a forward fold. Let the spine wave with the breath. Quadriceps hug in. And settle the hips back, slowly ragdoll up, coming up one vertebrae at a time. Bringing the hands up to the hips. Turn the right toe towards the top of the mat. Begin to bend the knee. Adjust the back foot so you feel comfortable in a warrior one position. Pressing in, hips gently draw forward, and then you can reach the arms up. Again, do not force them towards the front of your mat. You're going to cause problems with your SI joint, with your hips. So making sure that there's a little bit of an angle off to the side. Relax the shoulders. Pressing into the pinky edge of the back foot. Lift the belly so that you can feel the opening through the hip flexor. Using the breath. One more deep breath in. Exhale the arms around behind you. Lace the fingers together, opening through the chest. Soften through the tops of the shoulders, settling into the hips. Beautiful. One more breath. Let it go, and then slowly forward fold, pushing into the back foot as you do so. Relax the crown of the head down. Soften the palate of the thumb. Root into the back foot. One more deep breath. Exhale, release the hands to the low back, bringing the hands down towards the ground, preparing to come back into a dog or extended child's pose. Pedaling out, shaking out, bending the knees, whatever you need to do. Inhale, bend the knees, stretch back. Exhale, walk the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Deep bend of the knees. Inhale, swan dive up. Exhale, the hands down to the heart center. Take a moment to pause. From here, begin to sit the hips back. And then see if you can come up on lifting the heels. Finding your balance. And if you can't, again, don't worry about it. Just set those heels back down and then inhale, rise. Exhale, hands down to the heart center. I'm going to face towards the front of the screen now. So if you'd like to do that as well, you can. Everything can be done towards the front. From here, let's begin to push the energy into the right leg. Feel the right leg grow heavy, and then kickstand the left foot. We're going to move into tree pose. In your own time, you can either place the foot onto the calf or to the thigh. Relax the shoulders down and back. And then rooting down through the right foot, arms can come up. Deep breaths. Relax the shoulders away. Let's see if we can play with our balance a little bit more. Bring the arms down and lace them behind you. If you're really struggling with balance, just go ahead and place that top foot of the toe on the ground for a little additional support. Relax the tops of the shoulders. One more deep breath. Exhale, release. Right hand to the hip, left hand to the outside of the knee. Help it in. Keep it up. See if you can lace the fingers around and then draw the shoulder blades down and back. Working with that balance this morning. Muscles of the right leg are strong, pushing into the right foot, and then bring the right arm out towards the side, and then the left leg can open out. Back to the shoulders. You got it. Keep breathing. Not judging ourselves if we're struggling with this. All right, let's bring that leg back in. Put the foot down, coming right onto the toe. Bring the arms out towards the side. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Find your balance. Flex the toe, lift a little bit higher, inhale. And then as you exhale, push away. Inhale in. Exhale, push away, pushing the navel out, inhale in, send it away. One more time, send it away, and then settle that back down. Bring the hands back into prayer. Back to the tops of the shoulders. Heel toe a little bit closer together, now root down through the left foot, kickstand the right. Toe can stay here, or you can place it onto the calf, just not the knee or the thigh. Pressing together. Hands can either stay right at the heart center, protectively resting over the heart, setting your self-love, or you can open the arms up. Relax the shoulders. Keep breathing, watching our thoughts. Especially if they're becoming self-deprecating or struggling. Yoga is about non-judgment. If you're really feeling strong right here, just stay here. If you'd like to add a little additional challenge, bring your arms around behind, opening through the chest. Relax to the tops of the shoulders. One more deep breath. Let it go, bring the hands to the hips, right hand to the outside of the knee. Bring that leg up, see if you can lace around. Again, if you fall during that transition, that's okay. Just root through your supportive leg and then allow the leg to come up. Breathe. And let's see if we can open out to the side. Even if you just open a fraction of the way, balance. It's interesting to watch our thoughts, especially when we tend to struggle with it a little bit. Just being kind and gentle with ourselves. And bringing that back in. Send that out and down. Coming onto the toe, maybe kind of give that left leg a little reprieve here for a second. Then the hands can come out, shoulder blades down the back. Hands are up as though in a receiving position or even a giving position. You can think about having platters on that. And then stand nice and tall. Let's bring the right leg up. Flex the toe, inhale, exhale, push away. You don't need that, right? Inhale, push in or draw in. Exhale, push away. A couple more. One more time. Send it away and release. Bringing the hands back into prayer. Shake that out a little bit. Let's widen our feet here. Maybe just give a few little hip circles. Releasing the low back. And then opposite way. Beautiful. Kind of shake them out a little bit. Let's step in. A little bit of space between the feet. Inhale the arms up. Exhale forward. Fold, bend the knees a little bit if you need to. As you come down here, you're going to take the palms of your hands underneath your feet. So your fingers are down by the heels. Toes are right into the wrists. You can wiggle your toes around a little bit, giving yourself a little wrist massage. And then you have a slight bend in the knee right now. I want you to begin to straighten the legs to what works the best for you. So they may not be straight. Reaching the tailbone up and then soften down. As you exhale, reach the tailbone up, straightening a little bit more, and then inhale, release. Exhale as you begin to straighten and soften. Relax through the shoulders, nice rounding through the upper back. Pulses as the hamstrings open. And go ahead and hold in the position that is comfortable for your legs with as much bend or as straight as you can be. Relaxing the crown of the head down. Shake the head yes and no. And take one hand out at a time. And then let's go ahead and turn over to the side of our mat and help ourselves down onto our knees into a tabletop position. Inhaling cow, as you exhale, arching at the cat. Inhaling cow, arching at the cat. A few more. And settling back into neutral. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale, send the left leg back, squeeze the left glute, pushing from the navel out through the foot, and bringing the right hand forward, finding your balance in bird dog. Feel the inner thigh roll up towards the sky. One more deep breath. Exhale, bring that back down. Let's do that on the other side. Inhale the right leg back, squeeze the right glute, bringing the left arm up. Reaching just a little bit further, feel the inner thigh, the back leg roll up. Releasing down. Inhale, opposite side once again. Lift a little bit higher. Make sure you're not collapsing into the supporting shoulders. So press down to the ground. Feel the rebound of energy. Oh, lift higher, higher, higher. Breathe. Release. Opposite side. Extend, getting long, and then lift. Push into the ground. Feel the body reaching up. One more deep breath. Exhale. Release. Curl the back toes under. Coming into extended child's pose. Gently rock from side to side. Softening into the hips. Just allowing yourself to be here now. You're present with their thoughts, present with the breath, present with the body. Begin to walk the hands back mindfully, feeling the mat beneath. Gently swinging the legs out towards the side. Hands alongside the body, shoulder blades down and back. Let's begin to roll the body down. Coming down slowly, working on the core. Coming down all the way onto the ground, walking the feet back. Cross the right ankle over the left knee, threading the right hand through that little triangle, grasping onto the hamstring of the left leg. Gently pull back. Hope you feel this on the outside of the right hip. You can press the right elbow into the right knee. Breathing softness to the outside of the leg. If you're really tight, you may just need to hold right where you're at. Otherwise, you can begin to invite the legs across the body so the right leg begins to track over to the left. At any time it feels like it's too much, back off. Relax the jaw. Give yourself a little smile. Notice what that does to the sensations in the body. One more deep breath. Let it go. Come back to center. Place the left leg down, uncross, and we'll do that on the opposite side. So the left leg crosses over, take your left hand, thread it through the triangle, grasping onto the hamstring of the right. Take a moment to observe what's happening in the body. Flex the toes back. Noticing the sensations. And if you'd like, you can press the left elbow into the knee. Begin to move the left leg across the body over to the right. That feels safe. Relaxing your shoulders. Notice if you're holding tension where you don't need to be. Dropping in. Deep breath. Side away. Allow the legs to come back to center, placing the right foot down uncrossed. And we'll take a few moments in Shavasana, finalizing our practice today. Feeling the breath move through the body. Eyes can be gently open or closed. Hands either resting on the belly or alongside the body with the palms up. Deep breaths in, long exhalations. Noticing the mind, if the mind immediately try to escape from the present moment. And very gently guide it back. Noticing the body, noticing where it is connected with the earth, where it feels supported, where it can ground and release. Feeling the breath in its wholeness. Filled with life, with energy. Your emotions. Noticing. Perhaps a little gentle smile on the lips, if that changes anything. Feeling the overall energy of your body, physical body, energetic body. ourselves to stay grounded in the present, the body, with the breath. Mind wanders. Notice and bring it back home. Home to the breath. Home to the present. Taking a couple of breaths in to gently wake the body. Adding gentle movement in. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Very slowly, peacefully invite yourself to roll to your side, taking a moment to pause. From your side, coming up into a comfortable seated position. We'll complete our practice with 3 big circles. Inhale, gathering in what you need. Exhale, leaving behind anything that doesn't serve a purpose, letting it go. Inhale, gathering in. Exhale, letting go. Over time, inhale, bring the palms together. Exhale, allow the hands to come and rest at the heart center, either in prayer or you can cross them over the heart, bowing your head to your heart. Taking this time to give honor to your mind, to give honor to your body, and to give honor to your spirit.